What is up, geeks and gamers? Welcome to week 2 of the regular season for the Jaguars franchise. We are trying to improve this team and get into the playoffs at least this season, and hopefully start seeing some Super Bowls coming our way. So our first week, we had a really good defensive game against the Tennessee Titans. Our one big score was off of a defensive pick six. So we're hoping to keep building on our defensive momentum, and we are also hoping to find our offense's rhythm and see if our offense can start doing a little bit better than what happened last week. Matt Flynn threw for 2 interceptions and didn't throw a whole lot of yards. His percentile was, I think, 40. So we're going to hope to get a little bit better off doing that. And on defense, there's nowhere to go but up. I feel like our defense is going to be very strong, especially if Bob Sanders gets back, or I should say when Bob Sanders gets back. Our secondary will be at full health. The rest of our corners look great. So I think our main goal right now is, I think our main goal is to just keep our defense going and just try to get our offense into that groove. So we're going to go with heads, and we're going to defer. We got a little bit of weather today in the Meadowlands. Not surprising at all. So let's see what we can do to start.
With that in mind, let's go down to the field. We are ready for football.
We got Paul Posluszny with the stop.
We'll get our first flag of the game.
And it's going to be sending them back. So we will take them down to their 9.
The offense will start at the 9.
Let's see what Mark Sanchez can do.
Fires a strike to the right.
Oh, did he come down with that? No. Just got enough in his way to block it. Sanchez looks like he's off to a pretty mediocre start, as most people would expect. And Justin Durant getting him in the backfield again. Again, we're actually going up against a team with a really good star running back in LaDainian Tomlinson here. And let's see if we can't stop that. Nope. So we will be receiving this punt. It looks like right around the 50, so we will have amazing field position to start out here. And we get a good return here. Hopefully gonna see a lot more of those decent returns in the near future. Start out with Maurice Jones-Drew.
The offense is a group that prides itself on running the football and carrying the load is the electrifying mojo.
Let's see if we can't dump something over the middle here.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Gus.
Nope.
Maurice Jones-Drew is a touchdown machine. He has that low center of gravity that makes him so tough to bring down. Plus, he's got great acceleration, so when he gets into the open field, he's tough to catch.
And Chrissy is definitely primed to be a performer to watch.
Trying to get, and almost intercepted there. Thankfully not. We're just trying to make a first down play there. So we'll put it on the leg of Josh Scobie.
And give your team a chance on offense.
And like I said, within like 30 yards, Scobie's accuracy sometimes gets a little especially in these older games. But I will take the 3 to start out, and we'll kick it off. Let's see if our defense can't get another good stop going.
And takes off from his own goal line.
All right, stopping him at the 20.
Carey was there to bring him down. And here we go with third-year quarterback out of SC, Mark Sanchez.
So we're going to try to get to Sanchez this time around. And I think, well, we got pressure on him.
Was his intended target.
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time or was forced to...
I'm wondering if the AFC East is the other division we're going to end up playing this season. I haven't checked our schedule yet. And we stop LaDainian Tomlinson in the backfield again. So it looks like we have a fairly decent run-stopping defense and a fairly decent pass-stopping defense. So I'm liking where we're sitting.
There is seemingly never a ball out of his range. He makes spectacular catches, look effortless.
And we get an interception off of Mark Sanchez. And looks like we're going to be able to run it back for a decent return off of it. Robert Mathis, third string.
Interception number 1 of the season.
Glad I could give Mark Sanchez his first interception for the season. And we're stuffed in the back again.
Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
Here's a pass.
And another costly interception for us. Not liking that I'm starting the season off with 3 interceptions and no touchdowns for Flynn.
Because you didn't have any help behind him, but when you're that good at closing and attacking the ball, you can certainly afford to gain.
Keeping him in the backfield again. Let's see if we can't get another interception here.
But it's extremely solid, especially against the run, and it starts with linebacker Darryl Smith, Georgia Tech, who's a player starting.
And another good stop in the backfield.
It really has, and it's good to see because Darryl Smith is a good football player. He's great against the run, but has come up with some big interceptions in the passing game as well.
And Aaron Campman getting the sack. Setting it to 4th and 17.
No point in taking any chances when you're on the wrong side of the field like this.
So again, we'll be getting a good punt with should be fairly decent positions. Nope.
Fields it at the 40. They really did a good job keeping him contained.
No, on our own 40 is not bad.
This is a dangerous guy, and if he can get in some open space, he can create some problems for you, but there's no...
All right. I think we're going to go to the second quarter here, still up by 3. And it looks like once again the substitutions I made outside of the game aren't taking.
Still looking for an open man.
So Flynn throws off his back foot, nails it to Nelson.
Went in there for the first down, didn't he?
Good first down catch. And that's what we want to start seeing out of Flynn, is I don't expect Flynn to be throwing a whole lot of really deep passes, but I expect us to be throwing more mid-range passes and more short-range passes, just to, duck under. We'll check back into a run, see if we can't make this back up.
Hands it off.
And Jones-Drew almost gets us to the first down.
Racks up 7 tough yards. Third down now. They'll need about 3 yards to convert for a new set of downs.
And can we make it? No.
Scott was there for the stop.
52-yarder. I don't know if this is within Scobie's range. So I think we might just want to go for it here and
Coach will keep his offense out there.
see if we can't just truck it through. And we do, and it looks like we're going to get paid off and end up in the end zone. So we took a risk and were rewarded there, so now we have a nice 10-point lead.
When you have jets like that, it really throws a bit of fear into a defense because they know you have the...
And that's what we're hoping to get with Maurice Jones-Drew all day, every day. So it's starting out good for the season for him with his stats.
Is just about ready to kick this one away. Long.
We'll be seeing a lot more marks in that touchdown column by the end of the season with him. Oh, Posluszny just friggin' whiffed a tackle.
Gets out to about the
I'm not the greatest person at tackling on returns,
The offense will take over.
but when I do,
22. Now we have a first
they
down
normally suck.
and 10 to go. They hand it off.
So Durant getting to the backfield again,
Around the 24-yard line. By Durant.
and we're keeping him in the backfield. I don't know why they haven't started throwing yet. Suppose they're just still trying to get that run
Halfback with the carry.
going, and again, just smoking them in the backfield.
Every rushing attempt. They need to get a spark somehow because this just does not bode well for them.
Comes it out left.
And Jets receiver just drops a rock.
That incompletion.
Not a very creative sequence.
So we'll be getting another punt going.
They just never seem to get.
Let's see if we can't add a little bit to the scoreboard before halftime.
Holiday takes it at the 40.
All right, trying to get a little spin move and
By Brown.
a little bit of trickery and finesse going there.
38-yard line. First down. 10 to go.
See if we can't open something up on the sides.
He's searching for a receiver.
Oh, and Jordy Nelson somehow makes the catch off the defensive tip.
Yeah, I'll be anxious to see how soon they come back with the blitz. They got barbecued on that one. You better disguise that blitz a little better than that if you're going to beat.
So checking back into the run with Jones-Drew, and it looks like Jones-Drew is going to be going in again.
I think Maurice Jones-Drew is simply
Trendon
one of the
Holiday.
best players in the league. Scores so many different ways.
So yeah, we'll substitute him back. Hopefully we'll see him back by the end of the game. So we go up 17-0 with a minute 30 left before half and before we get the ball back even.
Jacksonville looks ready to kick it
This
away.
is one of those games that I like to see us just slowly start pouring the points on, and the way our defense is looking, we're not going to be looking at them scoring too much. I don't expect to pitch a shutout, but I don't expect to, I don't expect them coming back anytime soon. So another good start with them backed up behind their 10. So let's see if we can't make something happen here. Let's see if some magic will happen. And Darren Sharper comes away with the pick. Can we cut across? No. Looks like we're going to just keep pouring the points on.
Surveys the field.
And Matt Flynn is just going to take it.
Uses a stiff arm, but the defender is still able to drop it. Breaks through the line for a gain of 7.
So it was a good run by our quarterback. Not a designed run, and I don't expect to run with him too often, but Maurice Jones-Drew... My apologies. It looks like Maurice Jones-Drew is just going to be able to keep punching in those first downs. Ooh, right into a defender.
He doesn't get back to the line.
Yeah, and we know defensive ends are probably some of the most athletic guys in the league. And
Oh, checking it back in with almost the exact same play.
at that time, he used his athleticism to make a big stop in the run.
And Jordy Nelson getting us right in on the goal line.
Was there for the stop.
Good catch by him.
This wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away.
And is Maurice Jones-Drew going to get in for the catch? No.
Was there to bring him down.
So we will call a timeout with 3 seconds left, kick a field goal. Will put us up 20-0 at halftime. Looks like our offense is slowly falling into the rhythm that we're looking for. And I'm really hoping to see how much more points we can put up in the second half.
And as we head to halftime, the score.
Rex Ryan looked pissed in that shot, ladies and gentlemen.
Get the ball to begin the second half.
So Mike Thomas will be returning for us, since with Trendon Holliday's absence. Start out with a run play again. And is he going to shed another tackle? No.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on linebackers, it really gives those.
And right into another defender, but we get back those 2 yards we lost.
2-yard pickup.
So let's see if we can't get something going over the sidelines.
Looking for a man. He rolls out to his
Right to Sims Walker for the catch.
48-yard line. And so far in this one, as you can see, this play.
And Matt Flynn is definitely looking a lot better than he was last week. I think probably might have found some sort of confidence somewhere.
Handoff up the middle. Darrell Revis was there to bring him down. That's a gain of 5.
2nd and 4. Let's see if we just can't pick up the first down first. And nice gaping hole for us to run right through.
By Jim Leonard.
Maurice Jones-Drew can see the field so well, and as a runner, you need to have that kind of vision to be successful.
All right, we'll give it to Andrew Corliss, who is going to fight for the first down.
And he's tackled around the 21-yard line by Smith.
Matt Flynn, 5 passes in a row. So let's see if we can't make it 6. And, well, interception counts as a pass completion, I guess.
The Jets get their 2nd interception of the game.
Probably not the best choice for a throw in my career. Wish I could have that one back, but I'm not playing with replays, so we'll just have to take it. And finally, it looks like they're breaking through our defensive wall a little bit.
Was there for the stop.
But with a 20-point lead, I'm not really concerned if they score something right now. And Kamen stopping them in the backfield again.
Around the 35-yard line.
It's like I said before, I want Aaron Campman to be that anchor on the left side of our defense. And he's got the speed to get around the corner, and I've had success with him on other teams as well. A lot of times, excuse me, if I'm playing other teams, especially like with Green Bay or other like teams that I know really don't have a good defense, I will actually find Aaron Campman and I will trade him over just to make sure that I have some decent. Oh, a little spin off the side gets us a good return for Mike Williams. Wallace, his name, that guy. So at the start of the 4th, we're up 20-0. I'm liking where we're sitting. I'm liking how our offense is producing. I'm liking the defensive wall we've put up. So Jones-Drew almost trips over our own guy here, but looking like he's having a good day today. 14 rushes for 88 yards, 2 touchdowns. And we shed more tackles. Well, we get an injury timeout here. Looks like Jones-Drew is down. So let's see. No luck on the wheel route there for Jennings. Hopefully we'll see here in a moment what extension Jones-Drew has for an injury. Hoping it's nothing too serious.
The stop was made by David Harris. Gets 5 on the run.
All right, and Jones-Drew is back. I don't know what happened there.
Short throw to the left.
And did Nelson hang on to that one? No, he did not. Now, let's see if we can't try this 53-yarder for Scobie.
Gotta hang on to those balls, but that was a big shot.
And it looks like it's just going to be short and to the right, or to the left, I'm sorry. So, okay, we know from last game that our range is about 48. So we'll call it 45. So if it's 45-yarder or less, I'm feeling pretty confident we can kick. And Aaron Campbell with the pressure on that. All right, forcing the pressure again, making him fire off before he needed to.
Or it may have just been a really bad pass. I'm voting for the latter.
Throws to his right.
And I don't know what this penalty is going to be for. Looked like we were pretty well locked up around the cornerback, but
Is the guilty party.
can't have them all. Aaron Campman coming around off the edge again. And Darren Sharper getting another interception off of Mark Sanchez.
Have honed in on this pass attack and now have 3 picks.
So that is what we definitely wanted to see from our defense. And we will be giving Maurice Jones-Drew another good run. Tried to do a little juke move to get around him, didn't work.
Another 100-yard day.
But there wasn't an end zone in my way to stop him and not pick up something. Let's check into a pass here, see if we'll just let Matt Flynn run it.
Boy, in that kind of situation, you just think that if they're going to pick up the first down on you, they're going to have to do it throwing the football. At that time, the
So,
quarterback
closing in on the end zone again. And it looks like we'll have a nice pass into Mercedes Lewis.
By Jim Leonard. Everything seems
And Mark Sanchez has a 10% completion rate. That is hilarious.
studying that all week on
That is just tragically laughable. But I guess with those 3 picks and all of his receivers dropping the ball, that's why they've been trying to run the ball so much. So we're going to give it to Jones-Drew here, who's going to just walk right in. And that stacks on the points for us, 27-0.
backs in the NFL. He really is. Vision, awareness, acceleration, you name it, this guy's got it.
The PAT is up and good. Less than 2 to go in our 4th quarter of play. The score, the Jaguars.
I feel like we can probably squib kick it here with it under 2 minutes. I don't really want to try to get him a run back going.
Return the kickoff. They'll try a squib kick.
And it still ends up well inside the 20. They make it about back to the 20. So this is a nice place for us to get another good stop. Hopefully Sanchez will get trigger happy again and throw us another pick. That looks like Bannon gets another stop in the back. They'll go into the no huddle. And Darren Sharper almost getting a 3rd interception. So close. Darren Sharper on pace to having an excellent year in Jacksonville. Aaron Campbell almost bringing the pressure there.
He's brought down around the 32-yard line.
Almost getting another sack for Campman. And this time we get him because Sanchez trips over the wet field. Love to see that. I'll take that all day. And Campbell rushing back to him again, but we get him in the backfield again. They just have no production whatsoever.
Always a dangerous play when you get a wide receiver in the open field against man coverage. At that time, the defense was there.
Campbell shedding blockers. Almost had another good pick there. We're getting pressure to both the receivers and Sanchez, so that is definitely a good thing to see for our defense. right, spin move didn't quite work that time around.
Flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field.
See if we can't try something streaky down the field. Toss to Nelson. Nope, no luck on that one. So we'll just slowly run the clock out with this one. I will take a 27-0 victory. I will take any victory. And it looks like the Jets aren't even going to try to waste. Their timeouts. They know it's over. Jones-Drew picking up yet another first down. He is having a monster day. And we will just take the QB kneel and run the clock out and go on to a 2-0 season to start out. Definitely feel like our offense played a lot better this game. Seems like Matt Flynn is getting into his groove, and it seems like the whole offense is getting into our groove. Defense still putting up a wall. Love to see that. And Jones-Drew is our player of the game with 19 carries, 164 yards, and 3 touchdowns. The longest run of 50. So with that, 27-0 gives us a 2-0 record on the season. I am definitely liking where our season is starting. And hopefully after a few more games, we get into that groove where we just start running over everybody. And on next week to Carolina with a 1-1 record. So playing a couple back-to-back road games. See how our team handles road trips. So with that said, we'll be on to the next.